Hello again folks, welcome back to the next episode of Joxer playing Dragon Age Origins. In the previous episode we started exploring Ostagar, the campment, and we learned some about the Council of Mages, or Circle of Mages, and it seems interesting. We've got a prayer happening here, we met Win over there, we bought ourselves some stuff from the Quartermaster, and I think I need to explore a little bit more over here. Like, there were also some Templars here, and I wouldn't mind talking to some of the Templars. Hello!
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
I see. The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead. Or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize, I'll go elsewhere then. Oh well, I was hoping for some juicy info, but alas, no info here. Let's have a look around. Again, we're exploring. I haven't played this game in like 3 years, so it's all kind of vague to me. Hello!
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Persuade, tell me about the king. You must see him a lot. We've got persuasion, so...
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should probably go.
As you wish.
Is there anything else that you can tell me?
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Yes, you said so. Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Okay. I should go then.
As you wish.
Okay, well that wasn't too informative. Oh well. Having a looky up here. Is there any loot here?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old
Looks like a little bugger.
They can be killed.
Hey, leather gloves. We can sell that.
And they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat.
Oh,
We've
nasty.
lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Wow. Can I talk to you?
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Oh, that's really nasty.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Okay, help me out here.
There are
So,
lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
okay, so there's different types of darkspawn, and that apparently was a human at one point. Maybe a dwarf, that could make sense. I never really thought about this. Oh, there's someone praying over here. Oh, I see loot.
All right.
Studded leather boots. And a longsword. That's always nice. Anything else here? No.
The all before me is dark. Blessed are the peacekeepers.
No, can't talk to her.
The champions of the just.
Okay. So I guess that was all over here then? Yep. Yeah, we're getting some more info trickling in. Some more items. It's always nice. This guy doesn't seem too happy. Hello.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain and state your business.
Tell me about Tairn Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Lovely. So is Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Oh, come on! Be a champ! Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
So, can I get an audience with him?
I suppose you have a message for me.
I don't.
Hold on then.
Okay. It's good to meet with
yes,
people.
What is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I'm not a Grey Warden yet. Yeah, not yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that, actually.
Maric
Or did I?
respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
My father was the Tairn of High Ever. I've never been out of High Ever. No, we've never met. I'm gonna say no, we've never met. Well, let's be honest. My father was the Tairn of High Ever. Well, actually, we've never been out of High Ever. Yeah.
But you're Bryce's son. I never forget a face. The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me. You don't seem very fond of him. I mean, he's your son-in-law and he's the king, and you're like kinda eh.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Whoa. Well, at least we got a new codex out of that. That's always nice. I'm not gonna talk to Duncan just yet. Anything else here? Come on. Who's this? Hello.
May the Maker preserve us all. They
Okay.
say the Darkspawn horde has grown larger.
Okay. Thanks for that info. Anything else here? Oh, hello. Elfroot. Elfroot is nice. We can numb that to you know, have a little bit of a health regeneration, I think, which is good. Let's do this like a little bit better.
Elf, what's your name?
Oh, it's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tairn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Okay. Let's see. We were here, so I'm gonna go and start here myself. I'll talk with this guy. Kennel Master, hello.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Ah, right. I kind of remember this. Basically, this here is... if you start with like a non-noble human, you won't have a Mabari hound, and this is where you actually meet the hound that you will eventually end up with. So everybody will be able to get a Mabari hound. But we already have our hound, so... let's see, what do we have here? Ash Warrior Leader, hello.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tairn, I hope.
More instructions?
Turn Logan has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
So, what is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
I have a Mabari hound of my own.
Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
So why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. The blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Aha. What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Oh lords. I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
So what are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Oh? Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
Wow. Wouldn't it be smart to leave your dogs behind? No, come on, I wouldn't say that. Like, in what context am I saying this? Wouldn't it be smart to leave your dogs behind, as in, if they get infected on the battlefield, or leave them behind here in the camp? It's really confusing, that. I'm gonna go for it anyways, just to see if there's any codex or something.
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
Okay. I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay, let's continue onwards. We're almost done here. There's a little bit of an area here still to do. Let's have a looky what we have here. Another priestess. There's a prisoner here. Hello.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first. For all I know, he's like a cannibal or something.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
So, did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
Why were you sneaking around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures.
Hello.
In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Sure.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Hey, guard. Hello. How you doing?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Where's this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert anyways?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged too soon. I mean, it's his last meal in that case.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Perfectly fine. Hello! Hey!
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Oh! Kill him and take the key! Wow! Now here's the food, man.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Yeah? So we have the key now. I'm gonna go run back for a second and see if we can use the key. Excuse me?
That course of action is inadvisable.
I have the key.
Yes.
That course of...
And I'm off.
That course of action.
Okay. Maybe right now I cannot use it. Bugger. Okay, let's just continue onwards with checking this place out. We got some stuff from here, that was nice. A key for a chest that we can't open yet.
Yes.
Studded leather armor. Yes, thank you very much. Let me guess, I'm not allowed to go there?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay. Can I just walk?
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay, I guess I'm not allowed there. Checking everything out.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, there's only one guy here that has a name, and it's Jory over here. Hello, Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
I was not a soldier, but my father did train me to fight. Yep.
Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual. Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? I wouldn't be here if I had choice in the matter. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. You're not all that smart, are you? That's kinda rude. I'm curious about the joining ritual.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Let's have a look here at the nurse.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
He calls. You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
There are Grey Wardens here, you know. We have them on the run, I hear. Why do you say that?
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible that he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Wow, okay. That's, he's a chirpy little fellow. We're almost done here. There's only 2 more guys, or 1 more guy in this case, that I'd like to talk to before...
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What do you think I'd be?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me. Or the wilds? The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari wilds here. Miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I see. This seems like an odd place for an army to camp then.
I'm told the Blight started in the forest, so the army's here waiting for them to come out, dangling meat in front of the bear, if you catch my meaning. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah, you got a point. Let's see. Are they forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. Well, there's only one place to go. This is here, but our time is up. And at a guess, that's where we need to go, as you can see, Alistair. So, for now, this is going to be the end of the episode. In the next episode, we will go and talk to Alistair and see about this whole ritual stuff. So, folks, as always, I'll be right back.